This clip is brought to you by SaveWithConrad.com.
Hey, I missed the whole AEW Rampage show on Friday. I had friends and family over, and we were actually away from the house. How did that go? Was it a great reaction?
Eric, you may have been the only one that missed the AEW show on Friday night because it melted the internet. CM Punk is back. The rumors are true. It was official. He came out. It was trending worldwide. The T-shirt store where they sell his T-shirts has crashed. Their server went down. The lines to buy his new T-shirt were unbelievable. His promo was unreal. Goosebumps. The ovation in Chicago was everything that you could imagine that it would be. It was a happening, my friend, and that will be talked about for a long time to come. But he's there, a multi-year deal apparently, and I expect to see a lot with CM Punk and AEW making the news for a long time to come.
I'm excited as hell for AEW, and again, I don't know CM Punk. I've never really met him or talked to him, but clearly a great talent, and I'm just excited that there's this much buzz about wrestling again. It's been a long time since there's been a kind of across the boards buzz about the industry in general. So I'm really, really happy for AEW in particular, Tony Khan, and wrestling fans all over the country. And I'm actually kind of happy for WWE because I think they need a kick in the ass. Something has to change there. And sometimes pressure is the kind of motivation that works best. So let's hope that this is the beginning of a reemergence, if you will, of kind of what we experienced in the Monday Night Wars. AEW isn't going head to head. It's not quite the same thing, but at this point, with the kind of buzz that you're talking about happened on Friday and what I did see over the weekend on social media, we may well be on our way. And I hope that that's the case.
It was something else, and whether you love or hate CM Punk, I know there's both sides, but he connects in a different way, in a unique way with the audience, and brings out a certain range of emotion for sure on the mic.
Well, he's authentic. You know, that's one thing I will say about him. You know, he is very, very authentic, and there's no one else quite like him. There's others who try to be kind of like him, but he is authentic, and the audience is reacting accordingly. I love it. I think it's great.
It's a great time for wrestling. As you said, Eric, it's going to be fun to see what the reaction. We already got a big reaction as we're watching this match here. By the way, it's for the Cruiserweight title. We have Rey Mysterio versus Mr. JL. Speaking of AEW, who was Jerry Lynn. And they're in a matchup here, but it was just great to see this for wrestling. Obviously, Becky Lynch, as we're listening to this on Monday morning or Sunday, if you're on ad-free shows, Becky Lynch and Brock Lesnar made their return to the WWE at SummerSlam the very next night. So lots of big stuff going on in wrestling right now.
So Brock Lesnar is back. He must have decided he needed another,
they
1,800-acre farm up there in North Dakota or something.
They opened up the checkbook, man.
Hats off to Brock Lesnar, and I am glad that Becky Lynch is back. I'm a big fan of Becky Lynch.
Absolutely. The man is back. Little controversy with how she came back and kind of squashed Belair, and that's neither here nor there. We're not going to get into that, but they are back, and there seems like there's jet fuel in both major wrestling organizations right now. Lots of good stuff. NWA's doing their thing. Impact. So much good wrestling content out right there.
Impact? Right, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Come on.
Hey, they're getting a little crossover love too with AEW and
how's that working out? How's that working out for them, by the way?
Well, I don't know. I think the jury's still out, but they're trying.
It's not. The jury went to fucking sleep. They're doing something else. The jury's not even in the courtroom.
Oh,
Neither
wow.
is anybody else.
The burial of Impact.
No, it just is what it is. I'm not burying the people in it. I mean, there's some great talent in Impact. Good Brothers are two of my. I mean, I love Good Brothers, man. They're great, but
they're trying to figure out a way though to reignite. I mean, they're really doing some different things, working with cross promotions, I would say, to try to get there. But
here, let me give some free advice to the management, not the talent. Talent's doing their job.
All right,
but management, you want to make a big move? Find a freaking network that people watch. I could flip burgers on my Rectech in my garage as soon as the show's over, put it on YouTube and have as big of an audience as Impact does, because nobody's watching the network that they're on. They're just not. And no matter what they do, that's not going to change. So find a network.
Find a network. The advice for this episode of 83 Weeks Impact. That'll be the soundbite of the week. Good stuff there. But wrestling is on a high, man. NWA's they're ramping up for their big show. But
I feel strongly that saving money is important. You know, if it's not something we worry about now, boy, we are really going to worry about it later. And I want to help you get out of debt faster and do it with cheaper monthly payments. I'm talking to you if you're in a 30-year loan. Now is the time to take years off of your loan. We're routinely helping our listeners cut 5, 10, even 15 years off their loan. And you can do this without perfect credit, with no money out of pocket. You've just got to start at savewithconrad.com.
okay, so we'll call that flying by the seat of our pants. And then we move into Mortal Kombat's own Blood Runs Cold. Here he is with a promo here of Glacier, and he's breaking out all those amazing karate moves. And yeah, the build is on for Glacier right here.
That was a hell of a. I mean, look, we all know that the Glacier thing didn't work. It was a great attempt, in my opinion, you know, for us to create a character that would be something that would be easily exploited and help us move into the video game category. But the timing wasn't right, man. We were moving into a reality-based kind of era, and Glacier was not a reality-based character. I think if Glacier would have come along 24 months earlier, or at least not adjacent to the NWO, I think the outcome might have been different, but it wasn't for lack of effort.
I got to tell you what, because I'm still have a big smirk on my face with Gene Okerlund. He was the best part, obviously the best part of that. Just the way he handled himself on the fly. Pal, you're going to have to take it up with. Was there anybody better than Gene Okerlund?
Not at all.
I mean,
and that's the thing with Gene, man. He could improv. You did not have to tell Gene anything. He knew what he was coming out of. He knew what he was going into. He knew the basic story. Okay. And that's all you needed with Gene. He was the best, bar none. Nobody's ever come close, and I doubt anybody will.
Hey, it's Conrad Thompson. Thanks for checking out the podcast here on YouTube. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell so you get a notice anytime we upload some new content. And go save yourself some money right now. If you're in a 30-year loan or you have credit card debt, it's not a matter of if I can save you money. It's a matter of how much. Find out right now for free at savewithconrad.com.